A very good afternoon to everyone. How are you today? I hope you are all fine and safe. My name is Si Hong, a teacher of English at Bredlieb New Generation High School. Today we will study Unit 11, Lies What You Make It, which focuses on listening and speaking. I haven't seen you for ages. Without further any delay, let's get started. Here comes the lesson objective. At the end of the lesson, you will be able to consolidate key tenses learned, reinforce the use of present perfect continuous in the context of two old friends, understand the use of the present perfect simple tense with conjunction yet. However, let's review the quiz from the Google form. It is about music and song analysis. A theme is what a text is about in general, while the main idea is a text message about society or human nature. Whether this statement true or false? Yeah, it's false. The intro and outro of a song usually where the main idea of the song is summarized. The answer is false. A song is a type of poem, but a poem is not a type of song. It's true. When an artist has many songs that they sing, then they must have many albums they have made. It's true. You can know the lyrics to a song but doesn't mean that you know the melody. Yeah, sounds so true to me. Yeah, the answer is true. A guitarist is to a musician while pop is to a or earn song, music, genre, and artist. So which one is the answer? Yeah, the answer is letter C, genre. This is an example of a metaphor. The honey was as sweet as sugar. The lonely woman is a wolf walking in the forest. I was falling hard with an open heart. Put yourself in someone else's shoe. Yeah, the correct option is letter B. Okay, now that we have finished our introduction, let's bow down to, fall into, stop, die into. Which one? Yeah, letter D, die into our project planning. All of the following sentences use figurative language, but not. After a long depression, she emerged from the dark and into the light to find his support. He was so upset that he left the party without saying goodbye to anyone. She is tough as a brick. Nothing can break her, even the strongest criticism. You are such a scary cat, everything makes you jump with fear. So which one is not a figurative language? Letter B. Which of these objects most closely symbolizes or represents growth and change? The sun, falling rain, a baby tree, clouds in the sky. Yeah, the answer is letter C, a baby tree. It symbolizes the growth and change. To be blind to something is to be unsure about it, to be uncertain about it, to be confused about it, to not see and know about it. Which one? Yeah, letter D. What is the author's tone is in the following short passage. His eye was like the eye of a vulture, the eye of one of those terrible birds that watch and wait while an animal dies, and then fall upon the dead body and pull it to pieces to eat it. Grateful or appreciative, confused, scared and stressed, angry. How can you guess? How does he feel through his eyes? If we compare his eye to a vulture, a hungry vulture, yeah, it's scared and stressed. Now use the below song verse from Ali Kaki's Girl on Fire to answer the next question. She's just a girl and she's on fire, hotter than a fantasy lonely like highway. She's living in a world and is on fire, filled with catastrophe, but she knows she can't fly away. Yeah, and then let's answer the question here based on the song I have just read. What poetic or song techniques are used in the song verse about? Simile, repetition, rhyme, all of the above answers. Sometimes the answer is not the answer in the option. Yeah, so the answer is letter D, all of the above answers. Using context clues, what do you think the meaning of a world on fire is? A world that is growing and changing, a world that is staying the same, a world that has a lot of destruction, and a world that is getting better. So which one is the correct option? Yeah, a world that has a lot of destruction if the world is on fire. Based on our observation, our own knowledge, what can we infer about the girl who is mentioned in the verse? She is also being destroyed, she has no hope, she is strong and powerful, she has no friends or family. Yeah, the answer is she is strong and powerful. Now let's review the present perfect continuous and present perfect simple tenses. This is the form of present perfect continuous tense. Subject plus have, has, been plus verb ing or present participle. We use present perfect continuous to show an action started in the past and continues until now. It focuses on the action that led to a result, or it is used when given length of time, action that can happen over a period of time, usually with the verbs live, work, do, sing, feel, etc. For example, I have been cleaning the bathroom all day and I'm still not finished. I have been doing it. He has been running and now he is all sweaty. So we can the result of the running with our own eye. And present perfect simple tense subject plus have has plus participle verb 3. We use present perfect simple to show an action that is still happening or that stopped recently. It still has a result on the present. And it also used to focus on the result or when there is given quantity. So for example, 2 times, 3 times, 3 books, 5 books. Verb, stative verbs are not used in the present perfect simple. Or verbs that happen quickly like unfinished. We can use un and finish in the present perfect continuous. Example, I have taken the exam 3 times. It's about given quantities, and I don't have the score I want. You had enough to eat already. Let's go to our today's lesson. Okay. Do you have old friends that you have kept since childhood? And do you still keep in touch with each other? If so, how do you keep in touch? Are there any website where you can find your old friends? And let's have a look at this picture. Who are they? You can find the answer in the text message they have sent to each other. And when were they friends? Were they friends from school or were they friends at the workplace? What do you learn about their lives now? Yeah. So before going to our listening uh, today, let's learn some vocabulary that will be found in the listening text script. I want you guys to guess the word while the meanings or definitions are already given. So when you say that, you will certainly do something. And its part of speech is noun. So, yeah, promise. And to communicate or continue to communicate with someone by using a telephone or writing to them. Can you guess that verb? Based on the meaning? Yeah, keep in touch or stay in contact. To learn or discuss the latest news. Yeah, catch up on. Having or showing the ability to make good judgment based on a deep understanding and experience of life is right. To have your main place of work, business, etc. in a particular place. Can you guess? To be based in. For example, I am originally from Timitate province, but right now I am based in Phnom Penh city. The main offices of an organization such as the army, police, or a business company start with letter H. Yeah, it's headquarters, police headquarters. A form of art dedicated to the creation of clothing and other lifestyle accessories. It's fashion design. And the last word is always used in present participle, which mean to be pregnant. So yeah, be expecting. She is expecting to have one child next month. Okay, here's our today's lesson. Listening and speaking. I haven't seen you for ages. Yeah, this is Sophie and Mai. They finally meet and catch up with each other. So what you are going to do is to listen to the first part of the conversation, and please also remember that this conversation is likely to be about Mike a lot. Yeah, and while you're listening, uh, take the true statement about Mike and cross out the false statements about Mike and then correct the false statements. And here is the statement. Mike, since Sophie looks older, he's been working in Madrid for 8 months. The headquarters of his company are in Germany. His Spanish girlfriend speaks no English. He's learning Spanish for 6 months. Now he's going to learn Swedish. Are you ready, everyone? So here we go.
Tape script 11.4. I haven't seen you for ages.
Mike, I'm over here.
Sophie, you look great. You haven't changed a bit.
Oh, I don't know. It's been over 10 years. I'm definitely older, if not wiser.
Well, you look just the same to me.
Oh.
Come on, we've got over 10 years to catch up on and not a lot of time. My plane leaves at 7 this evening.
Tell me about you first. How long have you been working in Madrid? What are you doing there?
Well, I work for a big international IT company, and at the moment I'm based in Madrid. I've been there about 18 months now.
Wow, that sounds important. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, very much. But there's a chance that I'll have to move to Germany in 3 months. That's where the headquarters are.
That sounds interesting too.
Yeah, but I have a Spanish girlfriend now.
Ah, I see. What's her name?
Rosa. You'd like her. She's great fun. We've been going out nearly a year now.
Whoa, that sounds serious. Does she speak English?
Oh, yes. Her English is much better than my Spanish. I started going to Spanish lessons 6 months ago, but I still find Spanish pronunciations really difficult.
I know.
Oh, yeah, you studied languages, didn't you?
Yes, I studied French and German at university. But I've also been trying to learn Swedish for the last few years.
Swedish? Why? Come on, now it's your turn, Sophie. Tell me about you.
Okay, so let's check the answer.
Tape script 11.4. I haven't seen you for ages.
Mike, I'm over here.
Sophie, you look great. You haven't changed a bit.
Oh, I don't know. It's been over 10 years.
So the first statement might think Sophie looks older, but the actual answer in the listening to script 11.4 might say Sophie hasn't changed a bit. So that statement is false, and then you make the false statement to be true based on the listening you just have listened to. What about number 2?
I'm definitely older, if not wiser.
Well, you look just the same to me.
Oh.
Come on, we've got over 10 years to catch up on and not a lot of time. My plane leaves at 7 this evening.
Tell me about you first. How long have you been working in Madrid? What are you doing there?
Well, I work for a big international IT company, and at the moment I'm based in Madrid. I've been there about 18 months now.
Wow, that sounds important. Are you enjoying...
You see, the statement said he's been working in Madrid for 8 months, but the actual information is he's been working in Madrid for 12 months. What about number 3?
Enjoying it?
Yeah, very much. But there's a chance that I'll have to move to Germany in 3 months. That's where the headquarters are.
That sounds interesting too.
Yeah, but I have a Spanish girlfriend.
And number 3, he has to move to the Germany because his headquarters are in Germany. So that is the true statement. And number 4.
Now?
Ah, I see. What's her name?
Rosa. You'd like her. She's great fun. We've been going out nearly a year now.
Whoa, that sounds serious. Does she speak English?
Oh, yes. Her English is much better than my Spanish. I started going to Spanish lessons 6 months ago, but I still find Spanish pronunciations really difficult.
I know.
Oh, yeah, you studied languages, didn't you?
Yes, I studied French and German at university. But I've also been trying to learn Swedish for the last few years.
Swedish? Why? Come on, now it's your turn, Sophie. Tell me about you.
Okay, so this is the end of the first conversation, and you will work on the second conversation, which focuses more on Sophie. Yeah. But before listening about Sophie's story, let's read what Sophie says and answer the question. Yeah. Here, Sophie said I got married a year ago to a Swedish guy, Ragnar Hansen, etc. And here's the question: who did she marry? And what and where was her first job? Where does she work now? What have they been trying to do? And why do they need a place of their own? Actually, all these questions answer can be found in the text on the right. Or you can see the answer here. Yeah, she married to a Swedish man called Ragnar Hansen. And she was a buyer for H&M Fashion in Stockholm. And she was in the UK now. And they have been trying to buy a flat since they got back from Sweden. They are expecting a baby in April, so she is going to have a baby soon. Yeah. And here is my question about Sophie's life. And while you listen, please answer the question at the end of the listening. How does the conversation end? So you didn't see my question yet. You are going to hear his question soon. So let's go.
Tape script 11.5.
Tell me about you.
Well, I got married a year ago to a Swedish guy, Ragnar Hansen.
Where did you meet him?
We met while I was working in Stockholm.
What were you doing there?
Well, after university, I studied fashion design, and my first job was in Sweden as a buyer for H&M Fashion.
Really? How long did you do that?
I worked there for over 3 years. Ragnar was my boss.
Ah, did you get married in Sweden?
Yes, we did. My parents came over for the wedding.
And do you still work in Sweden?
No, we don't. We've both got new jobs in the UK.
Ah, how long have you been back?
About 10 months. We've been trying to buy a flat since we got back.
So, where have you been living?
With my parents. They're lovely, but it's not great. And we're expecting a baby next April, so we really need a place of our own.
Oh, congratulations. I hope you find somewhere soon. Oh, look at the time. I'll have to rush to catch my plane.
Bye, Mike. It's been great seeing you again. Let's keep in touch from now on.
Yeah, it's been great. Maybe next time you can meet Rossa and I can meet Ragnar.
Okay. All right. So how does the conversation end? Can you think a little bit? Yeah, they both agree to meet their parents next time. We want to focus on a present perfect simple and uncertainty. You may come up with. Sometimes we have already done things, but sometimes we haven't. How do we express that have not already done something? And how do you ask someone if they have already done something or not? How can you ask in English? In what situation do you ask someone if they have done something or not? So here we will focus on the yet. We often use with the present perfect simple. And I just went out with my friend Christine. Have you met her yet? Oh, that's great. No, I haven't. Hey, did you do the chemistry homework? No, I haven't done it yet. I've been waiting to hear from our teacher to see if we can use the internet for it or not. And did you see the new Batman movie yet? No, I haven't seen it yet. I've been trying to find the term. Is it good? Yeah, its form is negative. Oftentimes we use yet in the negative form and the question form. So we use this to ask or state if something has already happened or not. Example, I have been to Thailand yet. I haven't been to Thailand yet, but I want to go there too soon. Have you done the laundry yet? All our clothes are dirty. Oftentimes we use yet to refer to actions that are more recent. We use present perfect simple with ever form for action that happen at any moment. Did you do the homework yet? Current homework assigned. And have you ever been to Spain? Have you been there at any point in your life? It's about your life experience. You can use yet for emphasis if the action referred to has importance. If the person didn't do it, then it will be surprising. For example, you haven't seen it yet? It's fantastic. When we don't use yet, there is a less important place on the action. Have you seen the movie? It sounds less important to me, right? Here's your homework. Think about your life and write down 3 things that you have not been doing, have done already, and have not done yet, but hope to do. And don't forget to use link keyword or connector such as but, however, and to connect the sentences. Here. So much, everyone. Have a nice day.